Quench their thirst, a popular bill just passing the House for curbside cocktails. This is seen as a way to provide some economic relief to bars and restaurants who've lost a big portion of their customer base during these coronavirus closures. Now, if there's a tamper-proof container, your favorite bartender or mixologist can serve you a cocktail if that bill were to pass the Senate. Over in the Senate, where we are here now watching the details, there's some wheeling and dealing in these final minutes. That bill that would approve a Chicago casino already passed the House. It's now coming up for a vote here, and some members are being told, look, this bill, all of the different revenue and tax money that could come from that casino could help to fund many of the projects that you want in your home district through the Capitol bill. So we're waiting to see how that goes. One final note, we reported in the 6 o'clock there was a measure in one bill that was up for debate that would have allowed Governor Pritzker to press pause on transparency during this pandemic. We reached out to the governor's office and said, would you support that idea? He said, no, we didn't even ask for it. He said he wants the State House to take that part out of the bill. They did. And so now we're seeing that that's part of this process, the last-minute pressure that cooks up here in Springfield.
Now, Mark, there was some discussion of lawmakers relaxing rules so they could work from home and vote without showing up. Can you tell us where that stands?
Yeah, that actually, too, was just removed moments ago in the House as well. That was a push. Again, I mean, there's a lot of essential workers. State lawmakers are considered essential workers. They could come here. They've proven they can do it now. But there was still a desire from some who said, look, this is a difficult thing to do, and wearing masks and voting from a distance and all this. They said we should be able to vote remotely from Zoom or some other way. But right now, it looks like the political support might not be there for that. But we're still watching closely to see if it could drop late at night. You know how those things go in Springfield. So we could have a late night ahead of us, but we're still watching to see where this is all heading.
All right, and we know you'll be right there with the latest updates when we have them. So thank you so much, Mark. And Mark mentioned what happened in the House earlier with the gaming bill. The city of Chicago is now one step closer to landing a casino. The House approved that plan to divide up taxes between the city and the state. And the city plans to use the tax dollars to help pay off pension debt, while the state portion of the revenue would help pay for infrastructure improvements across Illinois.
The idea is to make this work for Chicago so that we could fund a vertical capital, put people to work, not only for Chicago, but for everywhere in the entire state of Illinois. This is good for everyone, for jobs and development, having a Chicago casino be real.
And the proposal also includes a sort of insurance policy, if you will, for the Danville Casino. If the gaming board decides to reject the application that Danville submitted, the city could get a second chance to submit a new application. Meanwhile, the debate over Illinois' budget continues on, and as we first reported on WCIX at 9, the House passed the budget, and now it's on to the Senate. WCIA 3's Cole Hankey joins us live. And Cole, what's going on right now?
Well, now that the House passed the budget, it's now heading to the Senate. And this budget relies on a lot of borrowed federal money, and it gives Governor Pritzker a lot of power to spend much of it. The state is asking for $5 billion from the feds for COVID relief efforts. That rubbed all of the Republicans in the House the wrong way. But Representative Greg Harris said it was either this or make huge cuts across the board.
And we have a chance to make that help available. And again, this would be paid for by the federal government. It would not be paid for out of our GRF. But we have to jump right now at this chance to assist.
This budget does not take a step forward in accountability. It further gives a longer leash to an executive branch that has not earned it.
There's a lot still to do here in Springfield. Like I said earlier, the Senate still has to vote on that budget, and they also have to vote on the budget implementation bill and then send that over to the House. That and more still could be decided tonight. So for more updates throughout, go to WCIA.com. Jen?
All right, thank you so much, Cole, and thank you for keeping an eye on all of the latest developments today. We know that you and Mark have been working hard on this. The Champaign County Clerk is looking ahead to November after lawmakers passed a bill that could expand mail-in voting. Lawmakers debated the bill for hours yesterday before passing it, and it's now waiting on Governor Pritzker's desk. Vote-by-mail applications will be able to go out to anyone who's voted in Illinois since 2018 under this plan, and the bill is in response to COVID-19. Clerk Aaron Ammons says it's important to remember that there's a difference between an application and an actual ballot. The application has to be filled out and sent back for approval. And Ammon says he's also planning to install secure drop boxes in Champaign County.
They are secure places for people to put their ballots without having to use postage. So this will save the taxpayers money. After we do the one-time upfront cost to implement the drop boxes, we will not have to pay for return postage.
And the drop boxes weigh hundreds of pounds and will be cemented into the ground. There will be 5 to 6 boxes that can be installed across Champaign County under this plan in time for the November election. Nearly 5,000 people in the county requested vote by mail back in the primary. Meanwhile, a bar that reopened yesterday is once again serving drinks today. The owner of the Depot Bar in Cerro Gordo says they filed a lawsuit last week and were told by their lawyer that they could reopen yesterday. He said they hadn't been contacted by the health department and wouldn't shut down if served a cease and desist order. The DeWitt Bi-County Health Department says it's looking into the matter and will contact the state's attorney. And the bar owner says it's been steadily busy all day today, but it hasn't reached anywhere near capacity. Champaign County is set to transition on time to phase 3 of the governor's plan, which would allow for bars and restaurants to reopen for outdoor seating. WCIA 3's Karina Rubio spoke with one business owner about how he's preparing for more customers.
For most business owners, Friday cannot come fast enough. That's the case for Riggs Beer Company in Urbana. It's been getting by with curbside service and wholesale since March, but it's lost out on perhaps the best part of the brewery.
The big part of our business is also the big giant beer garden and tap room that we have here that for the last couple months has been pretty quiet.
Co-owner Matt Riggs says he's ready to get back to normal beer business.
That's my favorite part of it, is that it brings people together. And I know that it can't really bring people too close together right now, but this is a positive step.
I'm really excited for just being open again and working through the kinks so that eventually things can go back to normal.
Staff will welcome customers back into the beer garden on the 29th under new guidelines. Instead of ordering indoors at the bar, you'll come to this new ordering station to place your order. Customers will pick up their drinks at designated areas and take it back to their tables to limit contact. Employees will wear masks and those tables will be placed 6 feet apart. Riggs says that spacing may limit the number of people allowed in the beer garden, but it's still waiting on more clarification from the city to answer big questions like that.
I'm probably speaking on behalf of all restaurant and bar owners. Please have patience for all the places that you go to, because this is new to us. Just like it's new to everybody else, trying to get back out into the world like this. We're trying to do this in a responsible manner.
In Urbana, Karina Rubio, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
And city leaders in Champaign and Urbana are working on plans for businesses that don't have a lot of outdoor space. Ideas include downtown picnic parks on closed streets or using restaurant parking lots. Meanwhile, Springfield is looking to be a leader in the state on making these changes. Mayor Langfelder says he's been suggesting changes for a while to the governor's office. He says the city is ready to provide every opportunity it can to owners who want to bring more of their business back under the new rules. Now he's ready for feedback from local owners.
It'll be a collective approach. We'll listen to the concerns or the ideas, really, what restaurants would have when they want to open up additional space. You had some shared space when you're talking about parking lots. You have strip malls that might have several restaurants together. I know downtown, they're looking at that. Can a whole block on one side participate in that manner? We're looking at parklets.
And Langfelder says the city will work to send out guidelines for restaurants to follow by the beginning of next week. He also says the city is working with groups like Downtown Springfield to provide opportunities for businesses who don't have the space to operate outside. And again, these new rules will go into effect when regions reach phase 3. And some restaurants say they won't be reopening next week, even with the outdoor seating in phase 3. In Monticello Fieldhouse, 2019 owner Michelle Murphy says her limited space for outdoor seating would only allow for about 3 tables, and she said it wouldn't be smart to open only to serve those tables.
The building already is very small. The patio is very small. So until I can use every square foot of it, it doesn't make sense. I mean, the margins are already too small. So I'm staying firm. I mean, I know that there are a lot of people that don't have that option, but we do. And I can't bring my employees back and expect them to work the same way they did for a fraction of the money.
City leaders in Monticello are offering parklets for businesses. Those are basically patios that go over parking spaces and provide seating space. We'll have more information about how to apply for those on our website. Meanwhile, the Illinois Department of Public Health is announcing more than 2,300 new cases of COVID-19 in Illinois, and that includes 75 deaths. In total, health officials say nearly 108,000 cases have been confirmed in the state, including 4,790 deaths. There are now cases in 100 counties. Happening now, police are searching for a missing woman in Farmers City, and they need your help. Take a look. This is 69-year-old Donna Kelly. A search group set off this morning to look for her. Kelly was last seen Thursday morning bringing in her trash can and last heard from later that day.
She is 5'8", about 150 pounds, and is known to walk here in Farmer City. The search area that we're at right now was established based on cell phone ping.
And police say if you see or hear from Kelly, give them a call. We've shared their number on our website, WCIA.com. A woman charged in a fatal DUI has been arrested after she didn't show up in court this week. The crash happened last Saturday on West Church Street by Carson Avenue. The driver, Valinda Bender, had a blood alcohol content around 3 times the legal limit. Bender and her boyfriend, Marcus Williams, were both taken to the hospital, and Williams later died from his injuries. Bender has been charged with aggravated DUI and failure to appear in court. 2 people were hurt in a crash in Effingham this morning. It happened just before 11:50 a.m. near County Road 1400 Avenue and 2300 Street. Police say a car didn't stop at the stop sign and hit a truck in the intersection. The passenger in the car had to be airlifted to the hospital, and the driver of that car, a 16-year-old, was also taken to a hospital. And 1 woman was hurt in a motorcycle crash last night. It happened just around 9:20, about south of Ludlow on Route 45. Officials say a 31-year-old woman was driving when an animal ran onto the road and hit her motorcycle. The bike then tipped over and skidded into another lane. The woman was taken to a hospital with serious injuries. All right, so got a lot of storms that we've been following today, and it sounds like we're not quite done with them, right, Jack?
That's right, Jen. We do have more storms to talk about for tomorrow, but the good news is, though, in terms of tonight, things are much better. We do have much more quiet conditions overnight tonight after what was a pretty active afternoon. 84 was our high today, above our average of 76. But coming up, though, we are still talking about the very summer-like forecast, 80s all this week, and spotty storms to talk about as well.